All right, if you go through Synergy, you can join into Zoom if you're gonna need to be refreshed on how to change your green screen. Okay. If you're good with it, you don't need to join in on Zoom. But I did want to give a session here just to help you out to remember. I talked about it quickly one day. It might be easier to see if it's on your own screen. So just join in for the class period. I'm also going to record this so that if you need to rewatch it later. All right, scoring. Okay. If it works. All right, everybody jump into Zoom if you need it. Misty, see if you can join the code 834 6661 244. Yeah, 366. Going slow, going a little slow. Going. All right, ready? 8, 8, 3, 4, 1, 8. Wait, it said passcode? Yeah. Never mind, delete. Oh no. Numeric passcode. Okay. Why? Here, I got it. All right, let me let people in. Just 3 people? And all right. Good. All right. See less. All right, everyone. Are we ready? I'm gonna share my screen. You do not need to join audio, by the way. You can just hit cancel on it or don't join audio or whatever the thing is there. All right, so couple things that might help today. To get free videos, if you want to put video in for backgrounds, you can go to pixabay.com. Come here and go to, instead of doing images, you can do images too, that's okay, but you can also do videos and then search what you are looking for, okay? Usually the top ones are like ads, so ignore those. But as soon as you see hundreds of stock basketball videos to choose from, any of these can be downloaded and used, okay? So let's say I do this one. You go to free download and always download the 1920 one, okay? Because that's high definition. And if you remember, if you're in Chrome here, Chrome is great because you can click and hold, drag it to the M, and then bring it to a track, okay? Now, the key is the track where you put your background needs to be below where you put your people. And to add tracks in over here, you just right click and hit insert video track. And then you can click and hold and maneuver it however you want. Like you can move it up, move it down, okay? There's always a red track on your project, which is my least favorite thing about this program because that track is useless. So I would say the track that's called picture in picture, just delete it so you don't accidentally put stuff in there because it like makes it small and weird, okay? All right, so let's say Light is a basketball player and I want to put him in front of the basketball. So I'm gonna put Light and then underneath, it's gonna be the basketball background, okay? And the first thing you do is crop, right? So Light's gonna be jumping here, so I don't have to worry about cutting off his sides or anything like that. So I'm gonna crop it first. Oh, I'm way zoomed out. I'm gonna scroll up to zoom in here. Okay, make sure all these bottom ones are unclicked, and then I'm gonna crop it like this, okay? And I'm gonna crop it down a little bit to get rid of that weird shadow that's going on. So I have Light right there. Okay, everyone good on that? The next thing is adding in that special effect of Chroma Key. You know what you're doing, Gift? Oh boy. That Chroma Key special effect, okay? Remember, go to FX and go to Chroma Keyer right here, double click it, and it should pop up right here. That means it's added into your track, and you can hit OK. Now click on the blue over here because we want to get this to be green that matches the background, right? To make the background transparent. So I'm gonna click the dropper once, drag my mouse over and click on the green once, and notice how it takes it out. And now I'm gonna bring my high to at least middle. Sometimes it's a little before middle. And then my low, I'm gonna bring up and watch the screen, because as soon as I get rid of the background, I'm good. If I keep going, it's gonna start taking him out, except his mask, okay? So you have to watch closely, just drag it slowly, like right here, looks good. Sometimes you gotta bring the high down a little bit to get a better image. Sometimes you might bring your blur up just a tad. It'll smooth out your edges. You don't always need to do that, but just a little bit. If you put too much blur, then see how he starts blurring completely out, unless that's the effect you're going for, okay? If you ever want to do the reverse and make it white or a certain color, you can hit mask like that, and that's what it'll do. All right, so there you go. That's the background for Light. Now, to me, and if you're not logged into Zoom, you might want to look at a screen next to you, because this is something new. To me, I feel like Light should be on the left side of the screen rather than in the center of the screen, okay? Because we have this big ball here, so maybe on the opposite side, he can be. So here's what you do if you want to maneuver a person or make them bigger or smaller. Ready? You hit the FX again. We're going to add an effect. Right now we have Chroma Keyer. Now we're going to add another one. So I'm going to hit this F+ right here. And the effect you want to add is called picture in picture. So I'm going to double click so it pops up here and hit OK. Now you'll notice Light is really small now. And now I can make him as big as I want, okay? Or as small as I want. And I can maneuver him around the screen. Okay, so that special effect is called picture in picture. Sometimes if it's hard to scale him down, the slider over here will help to make him big or small, okay? And this is another way, if you're looking to get a bust shot, but you don't have a bust shot, you can do it in your editing like that, okay? But he is jumping, so I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. So now it's gonna look like that, okay? And then for the next person, so what I did there was I went to the end of Light's clip and I hit the S key, or you can right click and hit split, and it'll end it right there. And I can click here and delete that. So now the basketball ends with Light, okay? And I can get ready for my next one. So let's say my next one is these basketballs, I'm gonna do the same thing. Download. This one isn't available for 1920, so I'm gonna do the largest file they got. And then I'm gonna click, hold, and drag. And now I'm gonna do the same thing over again. I'll get Jalen here. And I'm gonna go through the same process. Okay, once you figure this process out, it gets super easy. Okay, it gets pretty fast. You just gotta walk through it. I'm gonna add my effects. I'm comfortable now, so I can add Chroma Keyer and I can do picture in picture, both of them at one time, since I know what I'm doing now. Okay, click that dropper once, let go, click it on the green. Bring this down, bring this up. Then click on picture in picture because now I want to resize him. And now he's over there. I might have to adjust my chroma key a little bit like that. Make him a little darker, okay? And there we go. It goes from light to Jalen. Good to go? All right, go ahead and